in Jehovah.
Man, what's going on YouTube? How you doing? How you doing? First and foremost, I want to thank everyone for the love and support. Thank y'all for sharing my videos. Thank y'all for subscribing to my channel. I humbly appreciate y'all commenting under my videos, liking my videos, or even disliking. Like I always say, I'm just happy y'all watched the first 10 seconds, man. That's all that matters to me, man. Just somebody put their eyes on my videos, and I humbly appreciate y'all also. How's y'all day going today? How is y'all day going today? I hope y'all having a wonderful day. And if you are not having a wonderful day, it will be over soon. If you're going through some hardships, if you're depressed about something, if you're worried about something, trust me, you're not alone. Trust me, I'm going through it too, y'all. I'm going through it too. So, you know, a lot of us got our back against the wall. I got my back against the wall with you also, so you're not alone. But anyway, before we get started, please hit that subscribe button for your boy. Please hit that subscribe button for your boy. Africans, and Pan-Africans. But there is something going on in Africa right now. I'm pretty sure some of y'all might have seen it, and some of y'all might not have heard of it. But South Africa is beefing with the Nigerians out there. Oh yes, the South Africans do not like Nigerians or anyone in Africa that come to their country. Totally understand my South Africans, man. I get it. I totally get it, man. You know, having these illegals come to your country, it makes things hard for you. You know, they make things hard for you. But let me read a little bit of this news article, okay? Nigeria warns its citizens in South Africa to be cautious after March turns violent. They've been very violent with them folks, y'all. Nigeria's High Commission in South Africa has urged its citizens there to be cautious following an anti-illegal immigration protest in Eastern Eastern Cape province that turned violent. On Monday, activists were holding a peaceful march in the port of Kungopo, formerly East London, but disorder erupted after a protester said he was attacked by a foreigner, prompting demonstrators to damage several vehicles and shops. The trouble came amid tension over the recent installation of a Nigerian community leader in the city who has traditional title that can be translated as King of the Igbo people in East London. This is in South Africa. I didn't even know there was a spot in South Africa called East London. I didn't know. So I just learned something new today. I ain't gonna lie. Some South Africans in the local area saw that this is an attempt to grab political power. Traditional leader Zante Zakakuwu, who was present at Monday's march, told broadcasters at News Zoom Africa that the installation ceremony had left local chiefs feeling undermined as the area was the territory of the Hausas. God dang. Damn Africa. Woo! South Africa is home to about 2.4 million migrants, just less than 4% of the population according to official figures. Most come from neighboring countries such as Lesotho, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, which have a history of providing migrant labor to their wealthy neighbor. A smaller number come from Nigeria. Xenophobia has long been an issue in South Africa, which has been accompanied by occasional outbursts of deadly violence and anti-migrant sentiment that has a key political talking point. Wow. Now, I'm talking about my Pan-Africans in a minute, but I dealt with a lot of South Africans, man, on social media. And they really dislike Somalians, and they really have a hatred for Nigerians. These people been having a dislike for these folks for a long time. For a long time. Some of the South Africans you might say, you know, they sell powder to the people, to the children and stuff like that. You might hear some South African mention how they all word the kids and the women and pimp out the women and stuff like that, right? Because I remember I had a TikTok live, and I wish I would have, man, I wish I would have said that live, but it was a couple months ago. But they was beefing on my live. You had the South Africans versus the Nigerians and Somali. They were going at it. Like, they really have a hatred for each other. And when I tell people that Africans really hate Africans more than they hate Black Americans, they just jealous of us. But there's a tribal hate, a tribal beef that they have with each other. And it's just wild to the point where you have South Africans disregard their South African women if they marry a Nigerian. or get pregnant by a Nigerian. South Africans have a word called Jolofinas. They call South African women Jolofinas if they have sex, marry, or be with someone that's from Nigeria. Real talk. They do not like these people. They do not like these people. And I forgot the name of the gang, and somebody probably from South Africa or a Black American I can't think of the name right now. I'm having a brain fart, but it's a gang in South Africa that's terrorizing these immigrants over there in South Africa. I ain't gonna even lie to you. So I understand, the immigrant situation. I don't wish violence on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't think violence should be always the answer all the time. But I get it. And to my South Africans, y'all be saying the most foulest things to me about how I come at Africans, say that we slave babies, say we get hung from trees, the police not killing us enough, call 911, how much I can put on 911 to unalive you black folks. Hey, South Africans be saying some wild stuff to me and other Black Americans, right? And they get mad with me when I post AI pictures of Africans, so they want to get buck with me. But damn, man, we talking about immigrant issues here in America. We talking about delineating, and they get caught up in the raft of these West Africans and East Africans and stuff like that when we be talking about it. So South Africans, I guess you understand where Black Americans are coming from with the immigration issue, how immigrants are destroying certain parts of the Black community, how they driving the wages down, and the stuff they bring into America. It's an issue. It's an American issue also, right? But my Pan-Africans, this is why I don't understand with the Pan-Africans though. Why the Pan-Africans not speaking out about this? Why they're not saying nothing? Matter of fact, just to pivot a little bit, even the video I done yesterday with Ghana flooded, I didn't see no Pan-Africans speak about that. I haven't seen nothing yet. Maybe I'm gonna have to check YouTube a little bit, but on other platforms, I haven't seen no reporting saying, man, RIP to the people in Ghana. Man, what can we do to save Ghana? Blah, 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 blah. Pan-Africans only care about what Black Americans think, right? And it's amazing why Pan-Africans going back to South Africa. Why Pan-Africans not making videos talking about need to be a ceasefire between the Nigerians and the South Africans? Why the Pan-Africans not speaking about the xenophobia that's going on in Africa right now with each other out there, with those people out there? Why they not doing that? Why Pan-Africans only focus on Black Americans having xenophobia or being xenophobic towards other groups of people? But they never call out the Africans being hateful towards each other. They never talk about the tribalism. They ain't even talk about what happened to old Zorro out there with all them Nigerian men coming R-wording women and stuff like that. They don't talk about it. They missed the mark. They could have said, hey, as a Pan-African, y'all, I love you Africans, and I want to live in Africa. I want to live amongst you all. Let's be peaceful. Let's all come together and be as one. We are melanated people, okay? We are melanated people. We have the same enemy, and that's the white man. Y'all shouldn't be evil. Y'all shouldn't be ignorant and mean and tribalist to each other, Africans. Why are y'all acting like that? Now let's come together as one Pan-African nation around the world. Let's do that together, Africans. But y'all ain't doing that, Pan-Africans. Y'all are quiet about that. But y'all eyes always focus on us foundational Black Americans. Y'all mind always on us. On how we move, how we want to delineate. Y'all want to put this African shit on us. We ain't Africans, Pan-Africans. Y'all are more African than us, and y'all from this land. Some of y'all mind so crazy, y'all think y'all are continental Africans. Real talk, they think they continental Africans. You'll meet Black Americans that are descendants of emancipated people on both sides of the family. I can understand these Pan-Africans, some of these Pan-Africans are bi-ethnic or they Caribbean or something, but we got full-blooded nigga Pan-Africans with they have lineage tied to this land. They are the descendants of emancipated people, and they think they're continental Africans. That's a mind fuck right there. That is crazy to me. But they think they so continental that they just like the African. Because guess what? Africans not talking about that. Africans want to gloss over that. Africans will tell me, oh man, that's propaganda. That's not really going on. We love each other out here in Africa. You know, we come together and work together. Y'all don't do that. Y'all hate each other. Y'all do not like each other, Africans. And that's fine. And I totally understand. I get it. I understand. I understand. But at the end of the day, Pan-Africans, y'all need to step out and speak out. At least people like me and others, we talk about this. We share the news of what's going on around the world, especially with Africa and stuff like that. Even though I being, funny with it and poking at them and showing a little dislike towards them flip-flop wearing people. But at the same time, we spreading the word about what's going on. Me personally, I don't have a hate for them. I really don't. I'm just getting some straightening going on. I'm just drawing a line in the sand with this delineation. That's all we doing, man. So I would love to see more Pan-Africans speak out against what's happening in South Africa. Because what's happening in South Africa is very sad. I wish safety for everyone. I don't wish no one to die. I don't want nobody to die out there in South Africa. But South Africa, I do understand. I do understand. Because America, we dealing with that now, especially us as Black America. We dealing with these Africans now. And I also got to give a shout out to South Africa, too. South Africans don't really leave their country like that. They mostly stay. So I give them that. But y'all got some issues, too, South Africa. Y'all get mad at Nigerians, but y'all don't check the men in your homeland. Y'all especially the men in South Africa, have a bad thing with R-worded women. And the main thing they do is they R-word disabled women. You know what I'm saying? Like, look this up, y'all, on South Africans R-wording disabled people. They R-word kids. They R-word women, but it's a high rate of them R-wording disabled people. What's wrong with you South Africans, man? That is disgusting. It's so bad. I don't know if it was the president or the commissioner came out and said it's a pandemic or epidemic. I don't know, epidemic or pandemic. It's a mix though. It's one of them mix. But it's a bad situation going on that they cannot contain. And I'm gonna find that article. I'm gonna post it. And he said that. So, but anyway, y'all, what's y'all thoughts on it? What's y'all thoughts on the Pan-Africans not speaking about what's going on in South Africa? Do you think they are wrong? Do you think South Africans are wrong? Or do you think Nigerians are wrong? Do you think they should just leave in harmony because they all live under one continent? What do you think? But anyway, thank y'all for the love and support, and salute.